Welcome back to Swiss Watch Expo. Jason here, and today we're going to be going over a vintage Patek Philippe timepiece. And right now, vintage seems to be a little bit more of the craze in the watch market right now, because with vintage watches, now you can't get those brand new, and it's kind of cool to be able to get a vintage timepiece in really great condition. And so a lot of people are really going for those older pieces that I feel like a lot of those watch brands went a little above and beyond with their design elements back in the day versus now, where they're being a little bit more safe with their designs. So today we're looking at the Patek Philippe. This is the reference 1450J, and this is a vintage model that they also nicknamed the top hat, because if you look at the design of the case itself, the top and the bottom looks like the top of a top hat, which is kind of whimsical and kind of fun that Patek Philippe did. Sometimes they also did a lot of design elements where they would call it the pagoda design. So it's a lot of elements from like Asian architecture. So Patek Philippe really had a lot of fun with their case designs back in the day, and this was released around like the 40s to the 60s. So really, really awesome watch from Patek Philippe. And you can even see the condition of this from being from that time era. It's in really fantastic shape. I think that this probably came from maybe a collector or something, because it's in really great shape here. And the really cool thing about this timepiece here is if you look at the side angle, you can see how thick that crystal is. It's an acrylic crystal. It's kind of got this domed curvature to it, but if you look at the sides, it's super thick. So it's a very unique design where it's actually not part of the case itself. That's actually, a lot of that is the crystal. And I feel like with this case size here, it can be a unisex watch. To me, it's very reminiscent of like a Cartier Tank Louis. So as you're kind of wearing it on the wrist, and for me, I'm about a 6 3/4 inch wrist, this is a really nice vintage size watch. And especially back in the day, a lot of people, this would be considered a large timepiece back in like the 40s to the 60s. But nowadays, I feel like a lot of ladies and men would enjoy wearing this watch, especially if you're looking for a very classic dress watch that you can wear for pretty much any occasion. So this one happens to be one of my favorite vintage Patek Philippe timepieces. Again, this one's the top hat reference 1450J, and we have this one currently on our website at SwissWatchExpo.com.